Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Monday's assembly. I need to let you know that I'm recording this assembly on Saturday evening. That's important because it means that I don't know what happened yesterday. You'll be sitting here on Monday with the knowledge of what happened with the England football match on Sunday, sorry. You'll probably all be feeling a little bit tired too. So I don't know whether we are celebrating today or commiserating, whether we are excited and jubilant or disappointed. So I couldn't make an assembly about the football because it'll be too late on Sunday night for me to record an assembly after that. So I've just gone for a totally different theme. I'm sure that you'll have had time, or your teachers will give you time in your classes to discuss the football and whether whether we are really, really excited and happy today, or whether we're dealing with and coping with those feelings of disappointment. Either way, we'll be okay. So I've gone for a totally different theme, and I thought this week I was kind of inspired by Transition Day when I went round and looked at you all in your classes, and lots of you were talking about the things that were important about you, the things you wanted your teacher to know about you, and that included lots of discussion about friendship. And I was kind of struck, I suppose, by the differences that you had in your thoughts and feelings about friendship, and how some of you have one best friend, and some of you have lots of different friends. And so this week we're going to talk about what makes a good friend, and also we're going to acknowledge the fact that making and keeping friends is not always all that easy. Year 6, you're going to be moving on after we've got 2 more weeks with you, and you'll be in the situation of kind of making and hopefully keeping new friends at your new schools. So I thought I'd start today with a bit of an unusual story, but it is something that we need to talk about because it is about somebody who finds it difficult to make friends. Okay, and maybe that's you. So maybe Misha's story that I'm going to read today will ring true with you, and you'll think, oh yeah, actually, I find that difficult too. Many people actually quite like to be on their own, and find being with other people a little bit difficult for lots of different reasons. And Misha is one of those people. She finds noisy places really difficult. She finds parties and celebrations really difficult. All those things that, we're all just meant to enjoy and they're meant to be wonderful. For some people, it's not just children, it's adults too. Those kinds of things can be quite difficult. So we're going to read a book this morning called Misha Makes Friends. And here's Misha on the front there. And this is her story of making friends, something that she definitely doesn't find easy. I'm just going to read you the introduction, actually. It's a letter from the author, and it says, "Dear reader, this is a book about a girl who finds it hard to make friends. Making friends is one of those things that looks really easy, but it can sometimes feel like the hardest thing in the world. If you ever find it hard to make friends, then a great place to start is speaking to children who seem to enjoy the same things as you, whether that's music, art, football, rock climbing, ice skating, or anything at all. And if you ever see someone who looks a little bit on their own, try to include them. Ask them what they like to do. You never know, it might be something that you love to do as well, and you might have just met your new best friend. No matter what you're feeling, remember that it always helps to talk about it. Be open, be honest, and be you." And that's with love from Tom Percival, who's written this book. Misha Makes Friends. Misha, like lots of you, loved making things. There she is in her bedroom. She's got her colours and her paper and her scissors out. I can think of lots of you children who love to make things at home and in school. She could make pictures out of numbers and pictures out of sounds. And sometimes she made pictures out of both. So she's very creative. She loves to create new things and new artwork. Just the kind of person I would like to know. But there was one thing that Misha found hard to make. Friends. Oh, look, there she is. And the world feels a bit black and white to her. She sees these children having lovely times, playing with each other. And it just makes her feel a bit puzzled. She doesn't know how to join in. She doesn't know how to make a friend, or how lovely it can be to have a friend. Everyone else seemed to find it easier, but everyone else seemed to find it easy, but not Misha. When she tried, she didn't know what to do, what to say, or when to say it. And for Misha, making friends was so difficult that she wondered if she would ever be able to do it. Now, what I would say to you, young Misha, is you've not learned how to make friends yet. Maybe you've just not met the right person or people. Then one evening, Misha had an idea. She got out her paints, her pencils and all her other tools, and she started to cut and stick and glow. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with my words today. She started to cut and stick and glue and sew. And soon she had made a whole group of really fun friends. Friends that were easy to be around, and friends that she could take with her wherever she went. Look, she's actually made herself some friends. Makes me feel a little bit sad, that picture, that this little girl felt that she needed to make her own friends out of fabric and cardboard and paint and scissors. Now, admittedly, Misha's new friends weren't very good at tennis or football or catch, but Misha felt comfortable with them, and that was all that mattered. Perhaps you're a bit like that. I am a little bit. I quite like to be alone sometimes. I quite like my own company. Don't always want to be surrounded by lots of people doing lots of talking. We're all different. Some of you find that really easy and really lovely. Some of us need a little bit more quiet and time on our own. Oh no. One day, Misha's mum said they were going to a party. She said there would be lots of nice people there. She said it would be fun. But Misha wasn't so sure. Oh dear, for Misha, this is one of her worst things. Somewhere noisy, somewhere with lots of people, somewhere where perhaps she might be expected to speak and be sociable. The party was noisy, chaotic and unpredictable. Everyone else was playing together and Misha just couldn't find a way to join in. Look, she looks really overwhelmed in that picture with all the noise and the busyness that's going on in that party. Poor Misha. I think perhaps she needs to take 5 minutes somewhere peaceful, don't you? Ah, good. She ran off to a quiet corner where she could make her own friends. Misha sat happily for a while until she realised that something didn't feel right. A boy was watching her. Hi, I'm Josh. Can I see what you're making? Well, for a while, Misha said nothing. It looks like Josh finds the party a bit too much and has gone to find some peace and quiet too. But then she took a deep breath and showed him her friends. Oh, wow, gasped Josh. They're amazing. Can you show me how to make one? Oh, Misha was worried. What if he got it all wrong? What if he spoiled everything? But then Josh didn't look like he would try to spoil things. So, oh, come on, Misha, have a go. Share with Josh. Maybe he'll understand the world like you understand it. Misha showed him what to do. And you know what? Josh didn't get it all wrong, and he didn't spoil anything either. In fact, now that she was making things with someone else, it was even better. Oh, it looks like Misha's found somebody with similar interests to enjoy together. Soon, Misha and Josh had built a whole town for their friends to live in together. Let's go show the others, said Josh. Well, Misha wasn't sure, but Josh's smile made her feel that it would all be okay. And that's how good friends do make us feel. They make us feel confident. They make us feel like we can try new things or go new places. It's much easier to do those things when you're with someone else that you trust. And it was, for the first time ever, Misha knew exactly what to say and what to do. And that was how the friends that Misha made helped Misha make friends. And there she is, happy with her new friend Josh. So it's important to remember, isn't it, that not everybody finds it easy to make and keep friends. Everybody's different. Some people need lots and lots of friends. Some people need just one to feel happy and comfortable. Have a think about what you think you need to feel happy and comfortable. What do you like to do with your friends? What do you enjoy doing in their company? What do you do when actually you need a little bit of alone time, a little bit of quiet? How are you at parties? Do you love them? Or is it something that you think, oh, and you actually dread? That's okay too. There are ways around that. There are ways to make difficult situations easier. So, okay, I'll leave you with your Monday thoughts. I'll leave you with your football discussions that I'm sure you'll be having in your classes. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's assembly is going to be all about how friends can help us when we're not feeling great. And that's a really important thing that friends do. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a really nice Monday. Bye for now. Bye-bye.